Okay, so today we're going to watch the new trailer for Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania, and then after that, we're going to talk about 5 potential cameos that are going to pop up in this movie that I think are going to be way bigger than you realize. So without further ado, let's watch it.
A lot has changed about my life. We literally saved the world.
Endgame.
But right now, the only job I want is being a dad.
Scott Lang, you want to get out of here. And I need to get out of here. Bring me what I want.
What's that?
Whoa.
You cannot trust him.
Does Janet know him?
I just lost so much time.
He's a monster who thinks he's a god.
Everything you call a life, I will burn out of time.
Whoa.
You think you can beat me?
Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania, rated PG-13, in theaters February 17. Get tickets now.
Wow. So Kang looked really angry in that trailer, and that gets me super excited to see Jonathan Majors again. I'm actually rewatching Loki at the moment, and seeing him arrive as He Who Remains at the end of the series was really exciting, but this is going to be a completely different character, but the same character, just a variant. Now, I was scrolling on social media the other day, and I saw a popular creator, John Campea, post a video. Now, if you know John Campea, he actually leaked a picture of Andrew Garfield and Tobey Maguire and Tom Holland for No Way Home. So he's had some pretty reputable things in the past, and he actually leaked something about this movie. While he didn't show anything, he said this.
I had 2 images sent to me of Ant-Man and the Wasp, and all I'm going to say is that my jaw hit the floor. That so put my jaw on my lap. I'm like, I was instantly dubious about its validity. I'm just going to say it involved somebody that we do not see in any of the Ant-Man marketing.
Now, once I heard that, I began to think, okay, who could it be? What could it be? He says that this is a character that we have not seen in any of the marketing, and I'm wondering if he's referring to a character we haven't seen yet in the MCU as a whole, or just a character that has been in other movies, just not in this one. Now, because Kang is in this movie, the first person that I think he could be referring to is Loki. Loki played a huge part in the breaking of the Secret Timeline, and this is really important because this allows Kang to actually conquer and become the major threat that he is and will be in this movie. It would just make a ton of sense for Loki to be in this movie, considering season 2 is coming out shortly after this, and I think it would be a welcome surprise to see him finally back on the big screen in the theater. Another person that this could be is someone who we haven't yet seen in the MCU, at least in their 616 version. We've seen this person in Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness, and that is Reed Richards. Now, I don't think John Krasinski will be playing Reed Richards again. I think they're going to get a different actor, but I feel like since the Fantastic Four is coming so soon, this would be prime time to introduce such a massive character, even if it is a small cameo. Now, third, I think there could be a mutant. Now, which mutant, I'm not really sure, but we'll have to wait and see. I would love to see a mutant from the Fox X-Men universe, but I feel like we're going to maybe see them in Secret Wars, so they might hold on to that for now. Another character that makes a ton of sense to show up in Ant-Man, honestly, is Shang-Chi. We noticed in previous trailers that Kang is sitting in this time chair that's kind of revolving around a bunch of rings, and if we flash back towards the end of Shang-Chi, we remember the post-credit scene where there was a signal being blasted from those rings, and no one knew where or when the signal was coming from. This could play a major role into the future of the MCU, so if Shang-Chi shows up or there's a post-credit scene, it would make a ton of sense. Now, along with Shang-Chi, Ms. Marvel did play a key role in the whole bands and ring situation, so maybe they're going to tie those two together. Who knows, we might have to wait for the Marvels. Now, a while back, there was a leaked screenshot or something of Doctor Doom. While I don't think that's going to be in this movie, it would be pretty wild to see him pop up, but I don't think that's going to happen. They have so much to set up in these next few years, and this movie seems like it's going to be the first one to take that big step forward. It doesn't look like they're going to be playing around in this movie. Ant-Man has had some pretty funny, lighthearted movies, but this looks like it's going to take a darker direction and lead the MCU back down a more serious path. While Kang is the big bad of MCU's multiverse saga, I wouldn't be surprised if more villains were hinted at through this movie because we're exploring the quantum realm, which who knows what that entails. We know MODOK is going to be in this movie, and I'm really excited to see how his character plays out and if he even makes it out of this movie. I feel like Ant-Man actually might die in this film, but I'm not sure which one. I don't really think it's going to be Scott Lang. It would make more sense if Hank Pym was the sacrifice that they had to make. Maybe Hope, maybe Janet, who knows, but I don't see everyone making out of this movie alive. Another wild card cameo / appearance that we could possibly see would be a cosmic entity like Captain Universe or even maybe Galactus. Now, I know everybody wants Galactus, but I feel like it's a little bit too soon, and I honestly believe that they're saving him for later on in the MCU's life cycle and maybe putting him towards all the end big game stuff. You're going to get laughs, you're going to cry, you're going to get some big payoffs, and hopefully some great setups. The MCU felt kind of disconnected in Phase 4, but I feel like this is the perfect start to Phase 5 and tying all those loose ends together. Now, if you remember in Phase 1, we didn't really have a plan. We weren't really even thinking about a plan for the future, but those movies were individualized. Same with the series and shows and movies in Phase 4, and it was Phase 2 that started interweaving them and cutting them together. I feel like this is what is going to happen. I know that the script potentially got leaked for this movie, but I haven't read anything and I don't want to see anything. I actually didn't even really want to watch any more trailers because I want to go into the rest of this completely blind and be blown away and have a pure reaction and review for you guys. Kang looks like a villain who's going to be way more aggressive than things that we've seen in the past. We've had Ultron, which was just crazy. We've had Thanos, who was stoic, strong, and just wielded a fist of iron. But Kang looks like he wants what he wants and he's willing to do anything to get it. It's really exciting. We're going to be able to see some hand-to-hand combat with Kang and Ant-Man, which isn't something we've necessarily seen too many of our heroes do in the past, at least in the recent phases. But yeah, this movie's only 2 weeks away and I cannot wait. I'm going to be there opening night and get a video to you guys as soon as possible because I can't stop thinking about it. So if you guys could please like and subscribe, I would really, really appreciate it. We just passed 40 subscribers, which is completely awesome. And yeah, I appreciate it so much. So I'll see you guys in the next one.